for this better than this. This better
Right.
than last one. For like,
And really what it boiled down to was the people around me.
I feel like the music scene here could be way better.
Okay, so we got the hair, that's Chucky. We got the jacket, that's Candy, man.
Wow, okay, I see it now.
We got,
You know what I'm saying? R.P. Big C.
Rest in peace.
He had passed away, but you know what I'm saying, at the time, like he was.
I mean, I don't know what the fuck going on, man. It's your boy Nightfall, man. Step to the motherfucking mic podcast, man. I'm here with a real special guest today, man. If y'all don't know, y'all finna find out today, man. Go on ahead, let the world know who you are, gang.
SuperFunny Gambino, man. I know what the fuck going on, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Oh, yeah, all day, every day, man. Y'all know what it is. Like you said, SuperFunny Gambino. We gonna start out right there, man. How did you get the name SuperFunny Gambino?
So, basically, I was in the streets for a little minute, and I was going by Tay Gambino, Tay Guns, and then I decided just to change the narrative and just stop that. And I took the Tay out, and then I just stopped going by Tay Guns, and I just put SuperFunny in front of Gambino.
SuperFunny.
Or I just go by Gambino. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Right. So what made you SuperFunny coming up to get to make that name for yourself?
bro, I had to push myself to be funny, gang. It literally it took me from being in a negative light, being in all these shade rooms, all this stupid shit, then my page getting took down. And I was going by El Gambino at first. And then when that page got took down, I'm like, I gotta come up with something positive. I gotta make people laugh. And I went with SuperFunny Gambino.
Right.
And I literally had to do skits every day. Every day. To make motherfuckers laugh and make motherfuckers like me.
Facts.
For a whole year.
Facts. That's what's up. So where you from initially? Like, you know what I'm saying? Where you born and raised?
I'm born in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Raised in Minneapolis, but I was spent time in years in Houston as well. You know, shout out to my cousin Hondo, man.
Shout out Houston, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what's life like, you know, you being in Minnesota? And matter of fact, what age did you leave to go to Houston?
I left at 13. I came back to Minnesota at 15. But I kept going back out there.
Okay.
But I came back out to Minnesota because I kept getting in trouble in Houston. So my mom was like, you're not finna fuck up what I got
You moving back to Minnesota?
Yeah, she see with my pops. Bro, so
Facts.
I kept going back and forth, living back and forth. So I've been, yeah.
Right. So what do you think is like? Is it different living in Houston versus Minnesota? Like, how's it different?
It's very different, man. Shout out to A-Leaf, man. It's very different. Like, living in Houston, like, it's real life out there. Like, certain shit that you could experience in Houston, you would not experience in Minnesota. You know what I mean?
No offense, though.
No offense to the city, though, man. But it's different out there. The hospitality,
right.
Everybody, the love out there.
Is the food different?
Hell yeah! Texas, the home of the barbecue.
Barbecue.
That's the brisket steak.
Facts. Oh yeah, I gotta check it out. I've been to Vegas. I just never been out there to Houston, so I gotta definitely go out there for sure.
Every corner they got motherfucking brisket trucks and smokers. And every bar, every gas station you go in Houston, you gonna see one.
What do you feel like the unity is like in Minnesota versus Houston?
They support me. I mean, it's hate everywhere,
right?
But they support each other more in Texas.
Like more close to with family and unity with friends. With friends, okay.
I mean? They not hating on each other. So
right.
I bet you it's gonna be 20 motherfuckers in Texas that's gonna pay for one person that's rapping video because they want to see them make it.
Right.
Ain't nobody in Minnesota doing that.
Right.
What I mean?
What would you say, like, female wise? Is it better female women out there than it is Minnesota, or is it kind of like neck and neck?
It's a neck and neck because Minnesota got some bad.
Minnesota got some baddies.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but it's neck and neck, but I would say like a lot of like the Caucasian women out there country fit.
No, so they thick out there. They right. Okay, gotta check them out. Get some Caucasian. No, definitely, man. So being a comedian, you know what I mean, and doing that, like I said, you making a lot of content. Being real creative. What's a real rough point as being a comedian to stand out from the next one?
It's not really no rough point. It's really just being yourself. I feel like content creating is really just being yourself and your own experiences, your own
Right,
ideas.
right.
You can't. It's not go because you if you trying to like be a content creator and you trying to bite another person's idea, you gonna get caught red-handed.
Right. No, facts.
You know what I mean? Especially if
That's
that
with
person,
music too. Hell yeah.
So
Facts.
it's just
People get sued for that.
Exactly. So it's just good to just being yourself and just having your own ideas.
Right.
Or if you don't have your ideas, try to bunch up with somebody and
Collaborate.
Yeah,
get
you know
that.
what I
Get
mean?
put it out there. Yeah. No, that's dope though for sure. Who's some of your favorite comedians in the industry?
Minnesota.
No, in the industry,
industry?
yeah, we'll say Minnesota next.
Okay,
So
okay.
give me three of your top favorite industry comedians, and then three of your top favorite Minnesota comedians.
Okay. So 3, I would say the top one would be Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart,
Second
funny.
one would be Mike Epps.
Mike Epps, funny. Yes,
Third
sir.
one would be DC Young Fly.
DC Young Fly.
sure.
Is it in that order?
Yeah.
In that order. Okay. So do you look at like any other like comedians? Like, do you watch any other old school comedians? Like Richard Pryor and them. Like, did you ever check them out?
No, I mean, only old motherfucker I probably watched was Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. Nah, he was funny too, but damn, comedians gonna look at you like, damn, you ain't fuck with Richard Pryor. You can't look at none of his jokes and laugh. Oh man, that's tough right there. That's tough. You might have to go watch some Richard
I
Pryor.
had to. I ain't gonna lie.
He was pretty funny too, man. No, yeah, definitely. Also, name your favorite top 3 Minnesota comedians.
I would say Crazy Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Keith Too Much.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ashley.
Ashley, yeah, she's super funny.
funny.
Shout out the other 2 artists too. We need everybody on the podcast for sure.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. I know y'all doing some big things out there, man. So what do you think if y'all had a whole battle together, you included, a comedian standoff battle? I've seen a lot of those, Who you think would come out that room the winner?
Like which comedians though?
Like let's say you, Ashley, let's go Tangy G, and who you think? Let's pick somebody you know.
I'll say Keith, but I'm gonna say who gonna come out on top.
Yeah, keep them 4 right there. Who you come out on top?
It's not really I'm gonna say it's kind of hard because we all some funny motherfuckers.
Yep.
But I'm gonna really give it to Ashley though, man, because she's a funny ass individual.
Shout out Ashley. Yeah, she been doing a lot of funny
Ashley,
shit.
man. She's a funny ass individual, man. So, I would say her.
Facts. Do you see yourself doing any type of stand up comedy?
Yeah, I've been working on it. Me and my cousin, we've been talking about it. I've been trying to get some material ready for that. I've been reaching out to different comedy. I ain't gonna say comedy clubs, but I've been reaching out to different little bars.
Right.
It's this 420 bar. I forgot the name of it. Me and them, we connected a little bit, but they told me I can come in, but just haven't sat down and got my material ready.
Facts. Yeah. Who do you feel like you mimic, as being a comedian? Do you feel like you got any type of style that you not like borrowed from, or do you feel like it's a comedian out there hey, I kind of favored him, you know what I mean? Who would you say people you favor, you know what I mean?
I would say I'm more of I feel like I give more of a Mike Epps vibe.
Mike Epps vibe. I was just thinking that though.
I'm crazy as fuck. Mike Epps a crazy ass dude. Man.
Facts.
He a crazy ass dude.
What's one of your favorite movies that he made?
All About the Benjamins.
All About the Benjamins, man. Let's get that money, man. You already know what it is, man. Hey, straight up though. No, that's facts though, man. With you doing your TikTok, you know what I mean? Do you feel like that's the best place to post to get the most content, or is that just a stepstone to go? Or do you feel like you can post on TikTok and just stay there? You know what I mean? Is that a place, a mindset you think people should go at, or you think people should venture elsewhere? Because I do see a lot of people using it and only using that is the reason what I'm saying.
I would say because there's a lot of people that don't use it either. So I would say TikTok is a fast growing. If you want your stuff out there, you want to spread the word about anything, you got TikTok is the place because it's gonna spread fast. Because it's people watching TikTok 24 hours a day. I promise you, they ain't got nothing to do but be on TikTok.
Facts.
So, but I also would say just to venture off and post on other platforms.
Right.
But TikTok is Because Because I just started on TikTok a year ago. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. Me too, technically. I ain't been that long, but I feel like your shit been taking off. I mean, you doing a lot of other shit, you know what I mean? Bringing different type of content in, showing a lot of light to the city. You know, I'm trying to do the same thing as well, but I feel like, you know, you're doing it in a way where it's more comedic, you know what I mean? Where it's super funny, and that's why I wanted to get you on the show, you know what I mean? I'm glad you came out to tap in, you know? Because like I said, what you're doing is, right now you got the top 5 thing going on, you know what I'm saying? The worst places to go to the best places to be at, you know what I mean? How has the reaction been while you've been doing that?
It's been good because a lot of people have been like, yeah, he's telling the truth. You know what I mean? And it's funny as hell because the way I'm saying it and then my facial expressions and my experiences, you know what I mean? Because I be telling them like the truth sometimes on my experiences. Like, yeah, like when the niggas had me in the bushes, that was truth. Like,
Facts.
yeah, bro.
No, real shit though. So now that you're getting a little bit buzz from where you was at, how do you view, you know, your life and where it's gonna go?
I feel like, I mean, I'm a regular nigga, but I feel like, I got potential to make it. I mean, I see I got talent. You know what I mean? That's just showing. This is just showing I have talent. You know what I mean? And I feel like God has something in store for me. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. I definitely can see you doing a lot of big shit in the city. You know what I mean? Like I said, your name buzzing. You know what I mean? Do you be around, like, have you ever been to a Minnesota strip club out here?
Yeah, DC. What's that one called? DTC?
DTC, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
What other strip clubs have you been to? Have you been to a couple out here or just that one?
Just that one. I don't really go outside like that no more, man.
Who your top 5 favorite strippers to see? Do you know their names? Have you seen it? You don't know?
I got one.
You got one? What's her name?
Lauren Banks.
Lauren Banks. I be seeing her. I think she on my friend list too. Shout out Lauren Banks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she be rapping this shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She be rapping this shit. Light skinned.
She just shot the video, then it got pulled down. Though I was gonna help her, boost her up, but,
yeah.
You know.
Nah, yeah, that's crazy though. But shout out Lauren Banks though. I see you doing your thing, man. Now, so what's your favorite top 5 restaurants to be at in Minnesota? Is they got a top 5? Is there a top 5 restaurants?
Ain't no top 5 because a lot of the restaurants up here really be, you know.
Now you got like Hooks, you got like Pappy's, you know what I mean? None of those? You don't fuck with those?
I fuck with the food trucks, man. I'm stuck on food
trucks.
Right now, bro.
Facts.
It's summertime.
What's your favorite food truck? You know what I mean?
I would say right now I'm stuck on Gouda Spot, Trap House Chicken. And the house jerk.
House of jerk. I gotta get the house of jerk though. Like that's the only one I haven't been to yet.
No, for sure.
Is the house of jerk. It seems like it's gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying? Is it from the soul though?
It's from the soul. They be whipping it up.
Yeah. So give me your top 5 favorite artists. If you got any artists out here that you listen to.
I would say Rod Wave, Lil Durk. Lil Baby.
No order, no specific order.
No, it's no order. I would say Polo G.
Wave, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, Polo G.
Yeah, and then who else? You
gotta throw some old school artists in there, man.
I was gonna say I really ain't got no. I listen to everything though. I listen like if you get in my car or you see me on live, I'm listening to R&B. I'm listening to Erykah Badu. I was just listening to that this morning. You feel me on the way here, bro?
Right.
So I listen to everything, man. So yeah.
Facts. What's one of your favorite skits that you put out so far? Like one of those posts that you be dropping on your TikTok. What's one of your favorite ones so far?
Shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like none of them motherfuckers. But I don't really like, cause I like it cause the people like it. You know what I mean? Right. But when I do it, I don't do it just like, I just be doing it just to see what, But I would say one would be just the top 5 stores not to go to.
Yeah, top 5 stores. Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah. So is those your main top 5 right there, or was there other ones that you want to put in there?
No, those are my main top 5 because there's always stuff going down.
How often are you at any one of those stores?
Not often at all. No, not no more. Not no more.
Which one would you go to if you like, all right, I need some gas right now, or I need something to eat? Which one you pulling up to? Hey, if you had one of those spots.
Shit.
You know it's another gas station across the street, but you stuck between that stove and that gas station. Which one you going to?
It's gonna be a murder station.
It's gonna be the murder station.
But shit, I don't even think it's gonna be that one. Yeah, it's gonna be a murder station, but somebody else gonna have to go in for me. For sure.
He said, "Hey, somebody else gonna have to go in for me, man. Hey, bring back out a bag of chips with some down later."
Yep.
You know,
In the water.
Straight up. So what else do you want to do besides be a comedian?
I want to be an actor. I want to be an actor, man. I want to be on a movie set with Tyler Perry. I want to be on his movie set. I'm standing on that. I want to be.
He said, "I'm standing on
bro.
that."
I want to be on movie scenes with DC Young Fly for sure.
Facts.
And before any of these niggas start retiring, Mike Epps or Kevin Hart, that's gonna be done.
So let me ask you, what put DC Young Fly at a pedestal for you? Not to say I ain't saying he garbage and like that. He definitely funny. But what made DC Young Fly a part of your top 3 or top 5?
Just basically growing up and seeing where he came. Like, okay, he no motherfucker like me in Atlanta growing up. You feel me? And it was just like he was going to certain obstacles, you know. And then off of that, just his baby mama passing away. You know what I mean? So that made me just more latch on a little bit more because it was just. I mean, they passed away 2 different ways, but it was just like how he carried himself now and everything like that. It kind of made me. Yeah. You
feel like you resemble a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's what's up though. Like I definitely respect that for sure. Do you feel like when you make your content that people are they looking for something specific? Or you like, hey, I can put out whatever I want and they gonna roll with it. You know what I mean? Like they looking for something specific, you know what I mean? So what type of content do you feel like your fans want out of you?
They want what's going on in Minneapolis, like the crime. They want that. So motherfuckers, they asking me like, "Oh, you the crime watch now?"
You the crime watch?
You know, I'm like, they want to know.
I saw that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they want to know about where not to go to tourists. You know what I mean? The Timberwolves finna win the playoffs. You know, they finna make it to the playoffs. You know what I mean? So it's just like they want to know where not to go. You know.
Facts.
And then this is another thing, right? I want to be clear. I'm not when I be saying these things. I am not saying for the residents. I'm not. Where not to go for the residents.
Right.
We've been here for 10 years.
Facts. 10 plus.
You know what I mean? 10 plus. You know what I mean? These is for people that's planning on coming to Minnesota. Minnesota's finna start blossoming real soon.
Real soon.
I mean?
Facts.
So, I mean, this is for them because I would hate to go to a state and not know where not to go and shit like that.
No, for real.
Game,
so now you got somebody who telling y'all this. So you ain't got to go to Google or nothing like that. You go right to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Go look at the content. You know what I'm saying? Look, Funny Gambino gonna tell you like, hey, super funny. Don't go your ass over here or your ass gonna get extorted. He gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? What's your top 5 places to be downtown? Like if you go downtown Minneapolis, where's the top 5 places to be downtown?
Downtown, they didn't dismantle downtown, man. This downtown not even downtown no more. You know, they don't got game works.
Facts though. You took it back.
Exchange no more. They ain't got, you know, they don't got. But you know, I would say Exchange.
Yeah.
I could say. I don't really. I like the Last Car. They be decent in those some clubs.
What do you think about the Gold Room?
I don't like that.
You don't like?
I've been in the Gold Room once, and it was crazy because like niggas from my past, like where I used to like beef with or argue with, they was in there mugging me down. I was like we was having a dance battle in that motherfucker.
Like damn, it's like
for real, like I'm cool.
No, facts. Yeah, it is a lot of places they took down from Minnesota. They got to revive. You know what I'm saying? They revamp. You know, but definitely, yeah, we gonna get into some more of that show, man. Hey, so definitely, you got any shout outs you want to give out to the people?
Man, shout out to Dookie Kennels, man. Shout out to Hondo, man. Shout out to my father. Shout out to all my baby moms. Shout out to shout out to my supporters, man. I love y'all.
Facts. If there's one thing you can go back and tell your old self, something now that you know, what would it be?
Not to be in the streets. You ain't gotta be no street nigga to be liked. You ain't gotta hustle to have no money. You can have a 9 to 5 and just have just as much or just as more than a hustler. You
Facts.
know what I mean?
And not every hustler y'all think out here hustling getting money. Yeah. These niggas be hustling they self away, hustling for their life back. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas ain't really just because they may make it look good don't mean they really looking good. You know what I'm saying?
sure,
Because in their mind they stressing out. You know what I'm saying? And then the only way they can cope is by doing certain shit. So think about it. He's spitting game. You know what I'm saying? So
real.
you can have that 9 to 5 and be blossoming. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Do your shit. Definitely, man. What's something funny you can give us real quick before I let you go? Let me hear something.
He said, "Let me hear something." I ain't really like no funny, like no. I gotta think of something, man. Like
Yeah, facts.
I gotta, just tune into the TikTok later. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something on them, man.
Facts. Hey,
Okay,
like I said, y'all know what the fuck going on. You wanna let the world know where they can find you?
Yeah, y'all can find me on TikTok at SuperFunny Gambino, Instagram SuperFunny Gambino, YouTube SuperFunny Gambino.
Yes, sir.
Facebook Davion SuperFunny. No, is
all that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All that shit, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Y'all know me, like I said, y'all know how we rocking, man. Links and shit will be all in the motherfucking description. And until next time, man, y'all know what it is. Step up to the motherfucking mic, man. We out this bitch.